In this video, we're going to take a look at some essential items to buy for your brand new MacBook Air M4. And this may not be a complete list of everything you need to buy, but it's my list of things that you should pick up first to get the best experience out of your brand new laptop. Let's check them out. Hey everybody, it's Chris from Family Geekery. Today we're going to be checking out some of my essential accessories for this beautiful MacBook Air M4, and I recently did a kind of first impressions review on this particular laptop. You can check that out on the channel, but it's an awesome laptop. It's a great upgrade from whatever computer you're coming from. But as far as accessories go, it comes with a charger and a charger cable, and we're going to need a little bit more than that. So let's see what I've got here. First up, speaking of charger and charging cable, I think it's pretty much essential, depending on how you use your laptop, to pick up a spare one. Now, what I like to do is keep one hooked up to the desk at all times, and then keep one in the backpack, and that way I don't have to worry about unplugging and plugging. It's going to save the wear and tear on the charger that comes with it. And then the other thing is, I noticed in the review that I did, this comes with a 30-watt charger, which is fine. But I noticed that using my desktop charger here, I could get upwards to 70 watts going into here. So I jumped on Amazon, I found a 70-watt, and this is not an Apple brand, this is an off-brand, but it's just a 70-watt USB-C charger made for these MacBooks. And more importantly, it came with a nice braided cable, which is USB-C to MagSafe 3. And if nothing else, just grab this cable. You can buy these by themselves, or you can buy it with this brick. I think the difference in price was about $10, so I went ahead and got the brick. I've got plenty of ways to charge things, whether it's desktop charger, batteries, all kinds of power supplies. But for the price, I just couldn't beat it. I'll throw this in the backpack. Always have a 70-watt charger ready to go, and a nice braided cable with a little Velcro keeper. And it's got the MagSafe 3. Nice and strong. So let's just plug it into this desktop charger here. And it is charging. So inexpensive. Is it essential? I would say not 100% essential, but for those reasons that I said, keep one in your backpack, keep one on your desk. For the price, it's definitely worth it. Now, an option to that, if you've got lots of chargers and you got lots of charging cables like I do, is you can get one of these guys, which is just a USB-C to MagSafe 3, and just throw this on the end of one of your USB-C cables. But as handy and nifty as this thing is, it's pretty tiny. You're probably going to lose it eventually, or you're just going to keep it hooked up to a cable full time. So if you're going to go ahead and dedicate a cable to this adapter, I would just go ahead and get one of these. Comes with the cable already, and it's good to go. Now, speaking of charging and being good to go, I think the next essential item would be some type of battery pack. Now, obviously, with the connector on both the cable that I just bought and the cable that comes with it being USB-C, makes it very easy to get a battery pack for this. And I love Anker, and I think the cream of the crop would be something like this. This Anker, this is like 20,000 milliamp hours, and it's got 140 watts that come out of these USB-C ports. So plenty of power. You wouldn't use that 140 watts, but it would supply the laptop with at least whatever it needs. And if it's under 100 watt hours, then it's safe to go on planes. So you can go with something like this. Another one of my favorites is the Geeky. Now this is a little bit bigger to go into a backpack, but if you're going to go on a long flight or something like that, that's as big as you can get and still be in TSA safe. I did a review recently for this one, which is also 100 watts out. And this one is 25,000 milliamp hours. It's got plenty of power out. And this is by this brand here, NEU. You can check out that review also. But basically, just about any type of USB-C power bank that gives you more than 60 watts is going to be perfect. So whether you're rolling down the road in your car, or you're at a Panera and you want to just do some work real quick at a cafe and you don't have a place to plug in, this battery bank will keep you going for a lot longer. All right, next up, another thing you need to throw in that backpack is a hub like this. Now this is just a USB-C hub. It's not a Thunderbolt. If you wanted to have a Thunderbolt hub on your desk, then those things are pretty great. But just to throw in your backpack, something like this one is pretty inexpensive. It gives you all the ports that you need, some USB-A's, some USB-C's, a card reader. It's got HDMI also, and this one actually has an NVMe drive hub inside it also. So you can throw like a 1 terabyte, 2 terabyte drive in there. Super portable, super handy. Throw it in your backpack. Once you get to where you want to get some work done, plug it in. You're going to have way more space than you have built into this, because if you're like me, you got the base model for 256 gigabytes. And if you need extra space, this is going to do it. It's going to be super fast. It's going to have like a 10 megabit connection to it to get to those files on that NVMe drive. And I've got lots of reviews on the Mac Mini M4 hubs that I've tested out that use a similar type connection, just a USB-C connection, 10 gigabit to an internal NVMe drive, so you can see some drive speed tests on those. But whether you're doing some video editing or working on some pictures or something, you need to drag them around, it's going to be super quick. And again, I'll leave links to all this stuff. Lots of options on these. There's literally hundreds of different types of hubs. I like this one because I had the NVMe. It was inexpensive, and it has all the connections that I needed. All right, so if you need extra space, but you don't need a whole hub and everything, another thing you could do is just get a portable SSD like this. And I just recently reviewed this on the channel. This is made by Geeky Mundo, but again, hundreds of different companies make these things. This is a 1 terabyte drive, nice and small. This one is nice and sturdy. Again, 10 gigabit connection to the USB-C port. Plenty of speed, plenty of size. If you don't need all the USB-C or legacy ports and the HDMI output, then grab one of these. If you're feeling adventurous and you want to make one of your own, you can get yourself a 2230 enclosure. So this holds a 2230 NVMe drive, and you can put whatever size you want in there. And this one is made by Sabrent, but a lot of companies like Orico and all kinds of companies make them. Just pop the size drive you want in there. It's going to have some kind of USB-C connection, and then plug it in, and you got your files. Now, of course, they make these NVMe enclosures also in Thunderbolt. If you really, really need the speed, you can be looking at 2.5 times the speed difference on those Thunderbolt drives, but they are going to be a little bit more expensive. But if speed is what you need, if you're doing video editing, then go ahead and grab one of those. All right, last but not least, I'm going to say a game controller is pretty essential for this MacBook Air M4. And I'm using this Monba, which is a really nice controller. I reviewed it. You can check that out on my channel. But it's super easy to hook up. I just get it hooked up over Bluetooth, and it shows right up in the operating system here as an Xbox controller. Steam recognized it right away, and I'm right in here playing a AAA game, which is No Man's Sky, and I'm getting like 50, 60. It's staying pretty locked at 60 FPS the whole time, and it's just a beautiful game running on a beautiful computer. So I remember way back when you would never even think about playing games on a Mac at all. You would have to have a PC for that, but these M4 chips with an integrated GPU, they just do great. Now, it's not going to be as good as a $3,000 gaming computer, but to be able to play something like this with these kind of visuals at 60 FPS, that's pretty darn impressive. Now, if you want a link to this, I'll put that down in the description below, but you can use basically any Xbox controller, PlayStation controller, hook it right up over, single cable or Bluetooth, and rock and roll. All right, that's going to wrap it up for my list of essentials. Let me know what I missed. Drop it down in the comments below. What did you pick up for your brand new laptop that you couldn't live without? Now, one thing I didn't mention was a case of some sort. They make the plastic cases that you can snap onto this to protect the finish. They make the little zipper cases that you can slide this into and protect it from bumps and scratches. I've used those in the past for some of the older MacBook Pros, but on these MacBook Airs, I've just been sliding it into my backpack, and I haven't had a problem yet. So I think I'm going to forego the extra case and just use it the way that Apple, frankly, intended us to. But that's going to wrap it up for my list of essentials. Let me know what I missed. Go ahead and drop that down in the comments below. Tell me what you picked up for your brand new laptop. But I hope this video was helpful to you. If it was, I appreciate a thumbs up. Go ahead and check out the rest of the channel. I'm going to have more videos on this new laptop coming up, so go ahead and hit subscribe so you don't miss that. But I think that's going to do it for this one. I thank you as always for watching. Until next time, peace out and geek out.